Ahoj rockeři a rockerky, dovolte, abych vás přivítal při startu dalšího dílu Backstage TV, dalšího dílu Backstage Home Office. Opět jsme připojeni přes Skype, no a teď půjdeme do pro nás exotického místa, pojďme do Izraele. Tam máme časový posun plus 2 hodiny, ovšem toto není až tak podstatná informace, důležité je, že na druhé straně našeho skypového připojení je zpěvák izraelských Orphan Land Kobi Farhi. Kobi, zdravím tě a hned pojďme na první otázku. Co aktuálně Orphan Land chystají?
For the moment, we are not working on new material. We did have a long time during the COVID-19. It was a great opportunity to work on something, but I was completely blocked in this time because of maybe the uncertainty of the pandemic or something, but nothing new came to mind, so unfortunately I don't have any good news about new material at the moment.
Díky moc, prosím tě, jak bys vlastně charakterizoval vaši hudbu?
Our music is categorized as Oriental metal, which means heavy metal that comes from the Middle East and combine folklore elements from the region of, you know, the Israelis, the Arabs, the Balkans, all this area combined with the folklore and metal. So I would say we call it in two words Oriental metal.
Jak Orphan Land skládají muziku dohromady, anebo máte nějakého dvorního skladatele?
We don't have a main composer in the band. Usually everyone is collecting material. I find the concept that I want to talk about, and then we start to put the material like a puzzle. So it's a very strange way of working, but it creates a very wide result in the end. We don't have one mastermind in the band. We never did.
Zůstaneme u toho komponování. Komponujete dohromady, sejdete se, anebo si posíláte přes sociální sítě. Nebavím se o současné covidové situaci.
Yeah, these days we use technology and doing everything at home. We are doing sketches at home and preparing and sending with email or with Google Drive and stuff like that. It was very hard to work like that. In the past, we always had to meet to do that, but today technology, it's much easier to do it. You can program the drums and you can record guitars in your home and earphones without making noise. Technology is great.
Orphan Land, to je kapela, která spojuje prvky metalu s prvky vaší kultury. Je to náročné, je to těžké to takhle spojit?
It's very natural, actually. When we started the band, we wanted to be like, I don't know, bands from Europe and from Sweden or from England or from America. But then we thought that we come from our place, and the natural thing is to combine elements from where we live. So it's very natural to us to do it.
Koby, prosím tě, když dáváš dohromady muziku, potřebuješ hodně nastudovat vaši historii, aby to sedělo ve sonzích, které chystáte?
Yes, it's always good to read about history, and knowledge is always a great key and form. Yeah, we always need to read a lot, to learn a lot, and there is always a lot to study because we come from a place with a lot of history and culture. So yes, of course, we read a lot.
Co je pro Orphanland větší hudební inspirací? Historie a orientální hudba nebo metalové kapely? Případně mi prozrať, Koby, jaké jsou tvoje hudební vzory?
I think both. We are influenced with many local musicians from all over the Middle East, but we are also very much influenced with metal bands like Iron Maiden or At the Gates, Sepultura, Metallica. Of course, we grew with metal music, so this is a part of our personal taste, and we always listened to the Oriental music back at home, whether we liked it or not. So we had to find those musicians that we love, and combining it together is a very nice experience, I think. So we are influenced, of course, from metal music and also from the local music of the Middle East.
OK, doplň prosím, zmínil si pár metalových kapel. Které jsou pro tebe ty top?
My musical idols are completely different because I'm a writer and because I'm the vocalist. So sometimes I like poets. For example, my favorite poet and artist is Leonard Cohen, which is not metal and not Oriental. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's Jewish, obviously, but I just like the way he writes. And so he is completely different from my music, but I really admire his works. I like Nick Cave very much. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I think artists tend to like completely different things from what they are doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's Nick Cave is amazing, I think. I saw his show in Tel Aviv. It was like, wow.
Při své tvorbě používáte nástroje, které jsou pro nás celkem dost netradiční. Můžeš nám je trošičku představit a přiblížit?
We use an instrument called kanun. Kanun is an Arabian instrument. It's like a table with a lot of strings, and the player is playing it with his hands. It's like a harp, but sitting like a table. Mm-hmm. And we use a guitar called oud, which was used very much also in Andalusia and Spain and Morocco. And we use a lot of drum section like darbuka, which is a drum that you drum with your hands. And we also use violins, which are like the violins that you know in Europe, but they play it on a different way. So, for example, Turkish people, they take the same violin as some guy play Beethoven, and they just play different. They move the fingers on a different way, and it creates a very nice interpretation of a violin. So we use Turkish violins a lot of times.
Koby, vrátím se k vašim albům. Jsou to koncepční alba? Pokud náhodou koncepční nejsou, tak chtěli byste někdy něco takového udělat, napsat nějaký koncept lidní?
Most of our albums are conceptual, yeah. It's always concept albums, and that's why it takes us a lot of time to release an album, because to write music, everyone in the band write a lot of music, but if we don't have a concept, it's just parts of music that you don't know what to do with them. So we always do concept albums, yes. It's what we love, because it's a freedom to make a one big story with lots of elements in it, and it's not just a compilation of songs.
Při přípravě na ten rozhovor, na to naše interview, jsem se dočetl, že si dostal ocenění za mír. Je to pravda? Přibliž nám to.
Yes. Yes, because we come from Israel, and the topics that we deal with are always topics that related to the problems of the Middle East. And we have a lot of fans in the Arabian world. You know about the conflict of Israelis and Arabs, and many Arabs following Orphaned Land. So this is something very unique and rare. Yeah, we got some peace awards, and there is a petition who offer Orphaned Land to get Nobel Peace Prize, and yeah, it's amazing. We just, when we started to make music, we didn't think about it, but the power of music is to do these miracles.
Tak Bando Rocková, Backstage TV si teď na týden dá pauzu, protože my uzavřeme první část povídání s Koby Farahim, zpěvákem Orphaned Land, tak, abychom pro vás připravili, tak jak bývá u nás pravidlem, tu část druhou. Tak se mějte a v Backstage Home Office se na vás za týden budeme těšit.